All right, Dreamscape 3.
Oh, I love that. Here you go.
Have you ever met someone in a dream that you've never met? Have you ever felt watched? How many cameras are on you right now? How many microphones? Who is watching? Why? Why did you? What did you eat for breakfast 3 days ago? And so this is where I started to realize that like our society has some things going on. So this is where I started getting a kind of more red pill, because I started getting into like research upon, you know, like what's going on in our government, what's going on in the world. And I knew a lot of this stuff because I used to be in the Air Force, and I used to work intelligence. So like I knew that we did a lot of stuff, but it started to become more and more apparent after like rejoining society that like society was not what it used to be. And it felt like I had landed in like a dystopia, like honestly, because like 6 years ago, before I joined, it didn't feel like that. Like maybe I wasn't awakened to it, but the thing is, it didn't feel the same. And then I got here into Florida, and like I went to college, and I started to question like my reality and all the things that are going on, and I started to realize that like, oh shit, like the world is not what it used to be anymore. What happened? Where have I been? And also at this time, like I met Nikki, and I told her. I don't know if I told her at this part of my life, but I definitely told her eventually that that, you know, I dreamt of her before I met her, and I had wrote about her in like I was in the military, and I dreamt about her, and I wrote about it in a journal, and I kept it, and I just wanted to know if I would ever actually meet this person. But like I remember we were in this like log, like this really nice wooden cabin, and I remember like seeing this lady with like blonde hair. And like I remember her like kind of like I feel like we were like dancing. I felt like we were dancing in the kitchen and like having a really good time and like smiling. And I just remember like her smell, and I remember her smile. And then when I met her in real life and I got close enough to smell her, not being weird, but I just like I knew, like I freaking knew. Like I was like, yeah, that's the one. Like, and but that also made me that freaked me out. I was like, how did I know? You know what I mean? and then of course I had to tell her eventually, so that was strange. But in this picture, and specifically, like, this is kind of like, cause I used to drink. I used to be a drinker. I don't drink anymore. But this is kind of like my character realizing that like there's eyes constantly watching, and that I was like drunk and just playing games and like not really paying attention to what was around me. And I feel like this is like kind of my inner conscious asking me like, where's my mind? And like, this is Nikki. And like, yeah, and like, look, there's some type of enlightenment genie. Look, there's a one-eyed dude before Magnus was even here, and he was just, I guess he's trying to tell me. He's trying to tell me what was going on through the dreamscape. Yeah. And then when I questioned what I ate for breakfast 3 days ago, that was me realizing that like, dude, we forget so much stuff. Like, it's kind of scary how much we don't remember. And that started making me want to write shit down even more. I couldn't tell if like I was just getting super paranoid or if I was waking up to the truth of everything, but I think it was definitely the truth.
Yeah, yes, obviously. I mean, wow, there's a lot here. Okay, so, jeez. So first of all, like, Nikki saved. I'm just gonna say that, like that's some twin flame magic, which I thought we would talk about at some point, but that's the twin flame magic right there. You're in the military and you were out what you wanted out, and you're already matching frequencies before you ever met, which is why, you know, you dreamt.
Oh boy.
The memory, so
Tyron, we can't hear you as well anymore. You're
oh, your mic's down.
You're sounding weird. Yeah, your mic is weird. Try checking it one more time. Talk for us.
Oh, still going.
Oh man.
Oh,
All right, I'm
man.
gonna pause the recording.
Yeah, it's pause.
All right, we just had a quick technical difficulty. We're gonna just continue back. All right, Nick, you were about to say something.
Oh, I was just wondering about these two girls right here at the bottom, and that this purple-haired one kind of looks like she's coming out of like a portal, almost, or like water.
Yeah.
And she reminds me of the other girls, but like a lot more developed. And the other one just looks like another little girl popped out, just like, hey, what's up? You know, completely different atmosphere than the other one.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like this character really represents like my artistic side. Like if an artist were to have like a muse, or like the thing that he's conceptualizing in his imagination, the thing that has captured his eye, like that would be this character. Because before you were there, like I was still drawing, and I was actually drawing a lot of anime women, and it was a lot of fun. And so, but to a degree, it was like this muse, or I guess like this internal thing inside of me, my internal world that had all my attention as an artist, has now had to compete for attention with the outside world for the first time in a very long time. Because you got to also realize that, like, though I was in the military before, like I was still drawing a lot back then too, and I was very introverted and into my own personal world. So like even though I was still really hard on myself, like I still had all my attention on my inner world. And so for like after meeting you, it was kind of like the first time that my attention started to be drawn outward again. And that was a part of that was a part of it. Yeah, it was a part of it. Definitely was. What do you see, or have any questions about Tyra?
Oh yeah, I'm seeing like you've got like this dreamy version of like a divine feminine, and then you've got like a real person, like a person you're connecting with, and it's just like you're having to decide if you wanna let go of that or like merge it. I'm just seeing this I don't know, like letting go of an idea of what it's like to have a connection with the feminine, like just, and then connecting with the real person, you know.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
You know, a going away of fantasy in exchange for something more real and lasting.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's like, okay, like no longer do you have the fantasy girl, you get the real girl. Though guys, like don't get me wrong, I wasn't alone in the desert. Like but still, like I definitely had a muse. And to have something that I was focusing on like that, and then like you said, like having to find someone that is a real woman, you know what I mean? Nikki was definitely a real woman. And that changes things, you know what I mean? Like a lot of things it does on a deep level. All right, any other questions or things?
Yeah. Is that your ex?
No, that is
okay.
Not.
Just we have to clarify.
Yeah, for the record, my ex-girlfriend had red hair. Like my ex-fiance had red hair.
You didn't even draw her.
No. I draw her every once in a while. But no. We good friends. She's all right. She's cool. We've gone our separate ways. But no.
All right.
優しさ今更なんだ